Alright, confession time. It's been over a year since I did a card tutorial. I know, the betrayal. Hello everyone, my name is Chase, and yes, I know I usually do mentalism and psychology tutorials, but today I thought I'd dust off the old magic boxes and teach you 3 very easy card forces that you can learn right now. We're going to start off with the least deceptive but still effective card force of the 3, and then we're going to go into a little bit more deceptive ones as we go through the video. So stick around because the last one is even known to full magicians. Let's go. Okay, so the first card force that I'm going to teach you is the crosscut force, which is one of the first forces you learn as a magician, and it's probably the most easiest and least deceptive, although it does really work. Like, I do it so much and it still flies under the radar. It's actually pretty insane when you learn the method. So all you have to do is ask the participant to cut the cards, just like so. Right, cut the cards. You can put it back on and ask them to cut them wherever you want. There you go. Wonderful. Then you can just say, we're going to put them just there, just for now. You can cross your arms, have a bit of conversation, just go. Wonderful. So what we're about to do, I'm going to get you to pick a random card and I'm going to guess what that card is. And, well, for instance, because it's a tutorial, I can tell you that the card that you're going to pick is the Queen of Hearts. And I know that. So you cut any way you wanted. If you take up where you cut, have a look at that card. It is the Queen of Hearts. That is the crosscut force. Let's learn it. So like I said, the crosscut force is the easiest one and least deceptive. Probably on camera you can probably figure out how it works. But in person, especially when you've had that conversational section, it really does work. So the false card, the Queen of Hearts, is the top card. And that's your setup. You just need to know what the top card is. Have it on the table like this. You're going to ask the people to cut the cards wherever you want. I like to show people what I mean by that, because a lot of the time when people cut cards, they mean cut cards and then they put the cards on top like that, completing the cut. You don't want them to complete the cut because you don't want to lose the card you're forcing, right? So you just say, I want you to cut the deck wherever you want, somewhere in the middle, hopefully, wherever you want, and then you ask them to do it. They can literally cut anywhere they want, genuinely cut anywhere they want. This is where the deception happens, in that you take the rest of the deck and you just simply this is why it's called crosscut the cards here, like so, and you say, okay, we're just going to put the cards there just so we know where you cut the cards. Then you have a discussion. And the discussion with the participant or the group of people you're with really does matter in this situation, because it's that time delay. There's a bit of a time delay, because if you just go cut the cards wherever you want, perfect. You could have cut cards wherever you wanted to. You cut here, have a look. It's a bit obvious. So you want that time delay. Once you've done the cross, you want that bit of time delay. You go and explain what's going to happen. So I usually just say, I'm going to get you to pick a card at random, and using my mind reading skills or whatever presentation you want to do, I'm going to guess what the card is that you cut to. So you could have cut anywhere you wanted. You cut here, take a look at this card, and again I point to that card, I say, have a look at this card. We know it's the Queen of Hearts because it's the top card as it was earlier, blah blah blah. That's how you force the Queen of Hearts. So once they've looked at the Queen of Hearts, you can just say, put it in any pile you want, and shuffle up the card. You know what the card is at this point. So yeah, all you have to do is just know what the top card is. So the top card for this one is the 8 of Hearts. Ask them to cut the cards wherever you want. They cut the cards. You go, perfect. And you could have cut the cards wherever you wanted, but we'll just put that as a placeholder there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get you in a second to look at the card you cut to, and I'm going to try and guess what that card is using my powers of mind reading and blah 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 and hocus pocus. Like I said, you could have cut anywhere you wanted. You cut here, have a look at that card. It is the 8 of Hearts. Simple as that. It's not very deceptive on camera, but in person it flies. Trust me, go out and try it. So the next card force that I'm going to be teaching you is the riffle force, and I thought I'd do it here because this is perfect for a stand-up force. You can do the other ones in stand-up as well, but this one's perfect for standing up. So all you have to do is hold the cards like this and say, I'm going to riffle the cards, just tell me when to stop. Stop right there. Cool, perfect. 7 of hearts. Is it 7 of hearts? Yes, it is the 7 of hearts. Perfect. And yeah, well, I'm going to teach you how to do that right now. Okay, so first off, you need to find a card that you want to force. Let's go for the 4 of clubs. Put the 4 of clubs down to one side, and you want to have a break somewhere close to the bottom. I'd say about here. And then you put your 4 of clubs on the top of the on the top packet of the deck here, and then with the lower packet you do a pinky break. And if you don't know what a pinky break is, you simply just hold the deck of cards like this, shove your pinky in the middle here, and you hold it like this. And if you do it correctly, it should look like there's no breaks in the deck, like this. You've got the break here. This is what a pinky break is. It's one of the first things you learn as a mind reader magician, mind reader, card magician. You know the drill. And all you have to do is just riffle down like this. And even in holding your hand out like this, it kind of covers up the break if there is a break, right? So you just go, I'm going to riffle down the cards like this, and whenever they say stop, you just lift up at the break. So it doesn't matter if they say stop very early, so they go stop, cool, stop here, you're not on the break, but you just lift up on the break. If they go too far down, which is very unlikely because the position of where it is quite low, you just go stop, okay, we've gone past it, doesn't matter, you just lift up. So whatever they say, wherever they say it, just go, say stop whenever you want, stop, okay, perfect, just there. Really doesn't matter where they do it, and it's as simple as that. Let's move on to the next one. Whoa, alright, before we get into the final card force, let's have a little break. Over on the Chase to membership, which is my membership, I'm going to be going through my go-to card force. So not the 3 that I'm teaching you in this video, although I do still use them and they are still very effective. I'm going to be going through my actual one that I use, and a lot of professional magicians and card people use as well. So if you want to learn my sneaky favourite that I use every single time, and what a lot of professionals use as well, and then link to the membership will be down in the description. Now, speaking of favourites, let's get to the final force that makes people and magicians alike go, what? How? Okay, so the last force, the force that fools magicians, well, at least it fooled me when I first saw this force before I learnt it, and I was well down the rabbit hole of magic and mind reading at the time. So it's as simple as this, really. I'm going to go through the cards, deal them down at the bottom one at a time, and whenever you want, I just want you to tell me when to stop. Stop there. Cool. Okay, so the next card is it's going to be the 3 of hearts. I know that for sure. 3 of hearts. Cool. Obviously, I could have stopped at any place I wanted to because this is a card tutorial and a card trick. But genuinely, the participant can stop and tell you when to stop whenever they want you to, or whenever they want you to. And here's how it works. Okay, so unlike the crosscut force when the card you wanted to force was on top, and unlike the riffle force when the card you wanted to force was in the middle, this card is actually going to be at the bottom of the deck, if it wasn't obvious already. And this one's quite simple, but again, devious, because they can genuinely stop whenever they want. So unlike the crosscut force, it's quite obvious if they're paying very close attention. The riffle force, again, you're not really stopping wherever you want them to stop, but with this one, you genuinely are stopping when they say stop. And so the force card is at the bottom. You hold the deck like this, so it's kind of like crab claw. I know there's proper names for them. I don't know them. So here it is. This is like a crab claw like this, and all you simply do whilst you're just talking and discussing is pull this card over just slightly like that, just enough like that. And from this position, that's a bit too far over because you can see it. bit like this, more like this, right? And from this position, from the top position, you can't see it's pulled over. So as I'm gonna go like this, I'm gonna deal out the cards like this, and you can tell me when to stop. What I'm actually doing is taking the cards like this, with keeping the 3 of hearts out, or whatever card you want to force, right? This is what you're doing. Let's put these cards over because it's going to annoy me. So they can literally just say stop whenever they want. I'll keep going like this. They can say stop whenever they want, and whenever they do say stop, you go, cool, let's take the next one, and that's when I take the 3 of hearts, and the 3 of hearts is the force card. Then you can reveal it however you want. Let's go through it one more time just so you understand. Force card is at the bottom, deck sitting on the table like this, and you go, okay, so I'm going to go through the cards one at a time like this, and in that moment I've already done the changeover or the move over, and I just want you to tell me when to stop. You can be as messy as you want, wherever you want. Stop. Okay, cool. And this is your card. I'm not going to look at it. In fact, I'm going to put it somewhere in the middle of the deck here. We know it's the 3 of hearts. And shuffle up the cards. And then, just so I really don't know where it is, and I'll try and guess what your card is after you've shuffled them. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that is... I don't think there is a name for this. There probably is. Let me know in the comments what the the name of this is, because I have no idea. But it is, like I said, the most deceptive out of these 3, and yeah, enjoy. So there you have it, 3 easy card forces that you can do right now. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see some more card tutorials, then well, I see that as a personal attack on me and my mind reading tricks. No, in all seriousness, if you did enjoy this video, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things you're supposed to do on YouTube, because in that way I know I should do more card tutorials if that's what we want to see. But if you are more into the mentalism and mind reading side of magic, then my next video is going to be right up your street. And it also leads very nicely into this video, because the next video is how to make sure that your mind reading, your mentalism looks more realistic. So once you've forced the card on them, how do you reveal it without giving away the method? That's the next planned video. Until then, go out, practice these card forces, and I shall see you very soon. Goodbye.